3 up, 2 across, tap that play button 3 times, and walk through the archway into Dialogue Alley. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dialogue Alley, the official podcast of the Potter Collector. It's about books and Harry Potter translations and all other things magical. And I'm Erik.
And I'm Melanie.
And we're just here. It's kind of, and that's it. It's just Erik and Melanie. But we're mostly here just to talk about one very specific thing. So this will be pretty short and sweet, I think, actually.
I think so.
Yeah. But before we get into that, though, we should say I did just have dinner with you, 4 days ago? 5 days ago?
I know, that's true. I was like, wait, which thing are we talking about? Are we talking about the thing, or are you talking about the thing? And the one
talking about the thing.
The one thing is that Erik was in town, so we got to have dinner together. It wasn't just me. You didn't just see me. Who else did you see on your magical little adventure, by the way?
Your husband?
Besides my husband.
And my wife? Oh, you're talking about other events. Oh, yeah. So, no, I was in New York for about 5 days with my wife. We saw Melanie and her husband for dinner. That was fantastic.
That was great.
We had lunch with Tommy, our editor, who's fabulous and wonderful, and he's currently on vacation in Europe right now, which is amazing. And then we got to meet up with Arun, the translator of the Yiddish version of Harry Potter, and hung out with him for like an hour. So it was awesome.
I feel like that is such a magical, little trip. We had such a good time. We wanted to go to HPNY, and planned for it. However, they close at 7 o'clock on Sundays, so it didn't end up panning out, which that stunk, but it was fine. We went to this cute little journaling store for 5 whole minutes. And then we went to Oscar Wilde for dinner, which is I went there with Peter actually a few years ago when Nina Lima was doing a press event for a book that they were releasing. And I've always wanted to go back and sit down and eat an actual meal because the vibes of this restaurant are just so cool. And it was a great time. It was very loud.
It was. We were also seated right by the speaker, so that was unfortunate. But the vibes were on point. It was very cool.
It was, and the food was delicious. It was so yummy. It was a good time. Good time, good company.
It was a good time.
We walked to a little park. There were mice running around, and there were fireflies, which was so cool. That was it. It was a great time.
Yeah, and you were childless at the time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's
so
why that's why it's been so hard for us to gather up to record, because right now I know for me, both my kids, their naps lined up today. So that's why this is happening right this second. But it's a rare occurrence that we get to be child free for any amount of time. So
yeah, well, no, it was super fun. We did go to the Harry Potter store.
Oh right, I forgot that you guys went.
I don't remember what day we went actually. I was trying to, and not like any of you guys care what day I was actually there. I did get to go on this trip, and the store exclusive merch was a little different. The shirt that I had bought for myself, the first year it opened, they don't make that one anymore. The blue one with the Phoenix thing on it. That's all gone.
I have that sweatshirt now.
So they had some new stuff. Some of the stuff got put into clearance. I don't know. I really like the store. I talked about this back in November when I went for the first time. It's a cool store. I feel like a lot of the merch there overlaps with merch that you see in the theme parks, and also on the internet. So it's not like it's a destination that you have to go to get a certain piece of merch. I don't think there's anything that's so amazing that's exclusive to the store that you need to make a trip just for that. And that's kind of how I'm thinking about the Chicago one too. There are cool things. There's exclusive butterbeer bottles. There are shirts that say Harry Potter New York. But really, if you're going there and you just want to like see all the wands in person and
Yeah.
and pick one out, or you want to see all of the Noble Collection stuff in one spot. Like that, it's really good for that kind of stuff. But it's not always like you can get Noble Collection stuff anywhere.
Yeah, I mean
that
they do
sells
have
stuff.
like some exclusive items that like I always feel really cool when I get like they have a lot of exclusive Spirit jerseys there that I really love.
They do, yep.
That you can't get at the parks. So I always love getting like an HPNY Spirit jersey and then wearing that down to the parks because I feel like super cool about myself whenever I get to do that. But they have a lot of stuff. I just feel like I have like 50,000 Spirit jerseys at this point. So I feel like I am overloaded on all of their Spirit jerseys. But we wanted to just, grab a butterbeer before dinner. That was like our game plan that didn't end up panning out. But
Next time.
we'll get them next time.
Next time. Gotta go back.
Yeah.
Although I did, today's the 4th of July. I did just watch the hot dog eating contest.
Oh, gosh.
That's at Coney Island every year. And I was like, hey, I was just there.
And you didn't go to Nathan's, which is just shocking.
That's okay. Wasn't in the mood for a hot dog.
You don't have to. I told you this. You don't have to get a hot dog at Nathan's on Coney Island. You could get chow fun. You could get frog's legs. You could get all sorts of weird miscellaneous things at that.
I know.
one. They have everything there. It's pretty fun.
I know. But I got pizza, and pizza's good too. Because
New York pizza, any pizza you get in New York pizza is good pizza.
pretty much, yeah. But shout out to Surf City Pizza in Coney Island. Like, surprisingly good pizza.
It's not surprising.
Actually.
It's anywhere on like in the city or
It
on
was
Long Island.
it was better
like,
than a lot of the pizza. But it was better than a lot of the pizza I've had like in Manhattan.
All right, I'll give it to you.
So I give it that for way less money.
I mean, I could tell you some real good hole-in-the-wall pizza places that just hit the spot. But it's okay.
But that's okay. But Melanie, why are we here? Yeah, why are we actually here?
So what we wanted to let everybody know, and this has been something that's been kind of secret on our Discord for the last week or so, I would say, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like a couple of weeks, I don't know. We just finally dropped merch. That's why we're here today. So yeah, we have like a storefront situation. There's a link on our website that's been secret on our website, but we're going to make it completely public so everyone can access our new store. And what we have on there right now is a lot of things that like we've gotten feedback from people on our Discord that have made recommendations of things that they were interested in. And there's a lot of shirts. There are different shirts with our logos on it, different styles of our logo. Because for those of you that like followed us for a bit, like our logo has the pink umbrella, which is Hagrid's umbrella, which is how we access Diagon Alley for those of you like, if you needed the explanation. But we also have like an umbrella with just headphones on it to represent the podcast. There are shirts, there are notebooks, there are water bottles, there's laptop cases, children's clothes, hats, stickers, all sorts of really cool things on there. It is something that I don't want to say we're like on a learning curve with, because like we have it figured out. I feel like we have the whole thing like figured out, but we are still like taking feedback as far as like if there's something that people specifically want to see on there, like we're more than happy to add it. It's really easy for us to add new products on there. And I will also say, like, we ourselves have ordered some of the products that are on there, and the quality is beautiful. One of them is like a butter soft t-shirt that we got. I would say sizing is very accurate. I got the butter soft t-shirt, which is super, super soft.
Yep, I got that one too.
I like wore it during the day, and then I've also worn it to like sleep in it because it's so comfortable and so like breathable. So Buttersoft t-shirt's awesome. I've also gotten the pullover hoodie, which is a very soft, like nice, stretchy, cozy hooded sweatshirt. I will be wearing that all the time. I work at a school over the summer. We always have the AC blasting, so I'm always like throwing a hoodie on. There's a zip up hoodie as well. We also have like what I call the signature t-shirt, which is our only like purple option, which we love how our logo looks on purple. So if you wanted to see it on purple, it's that Buttersoft shirt in purple. It has our logo, and then it also has Peter's Potter Collector logo on the sleeve, which is really cool. It just looks awesome. Like I love that t-shirt. That's the only one that I didn't get that I was like, ooh, I need to get that shirt.
I know, and I think at the time of recording this, it is the only clothing item you can buy with the Potter Collector logo on it.
No, our the Buttersoft t-shirt has our logo that has Peter's logo on it.
No, I mean like the stuff in our store.
Oh,
sorry.
like
that sounded very exclusive to that item. That's not what I meant at all. Like,
yeah, our
he's
store.
got to get his merch shop going.
Correct.
Our store. Yes.
Right. So exactly. So if you were listening to this and you're listening to Dialogue Alley because you were a fan of the Potter Collector and you want Potter Collector merch, like this is the first place right now that has Potter Collector stuff. Like we have Peter's logo is part of our logo because again, we are the official podcast of the Potter Collector channel, which is like super, super cool. It's still like awesome. Yeah. I'm looking at the stuff now. Like our tote bags have his logo, the pullovers. We have a phone case that has his logo on it. The mugs, everything for the most part has our logo and his logo on it, which is really cool. I love the signature t-shirt. I need to get that.
I do too. And cool. So I will say then the signature shirt is the only one that has anything on any of the sleeves. Peter's logo is on the sleeve of the signature shirt and not the front, which is it's unique in terms of options at our store.
Yeah. But
I will say all of this stuff is print on demand. So if you order something, it's made custom for you. So sometimes there are things that are in stock and some things that are not in stock based on wherever the print shop is that picks up your order, but they'll let you know that ahead of time on the website, so it's very transparent. And
it's still everything
also the
comes
shipping,
very quickly. Like shipping is reasonable
the shipping's
and
really
it's
fast.
Quick. I think my stuff came in like a week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it came the day after I saw you.
I know. I was so bummed. I would have loved to have worn my t-shirt. That would have been very cool.
Next time.
Now I'm just looking. So I just got like, Erik knows this because I'm like nerding out over this like stupid journal that I got. But like I got like this fancy like leather journal made in France that I'm like heavily obsessed with. And you could add extra notebooks on the inside. And now I'm looking at our journal because I wanted to have a Dialogue Alley journal for like, oh, anytime we were thinking of like podcast things and I could jot it down in my little journal. But I could just get the official Dialogue Alley one from our store and then I could pop it into my journal. That would be really cool.
In there. It's in the store.
Huh. Look at that. Didn't even think of that until I'm looking at it right now. That's amazing.
No, I'm very excited about the store. I've heard nothing but good feedback from people that have picked things up. I think the prices are very reasonable. We don't make a ton of money off of this. We just made the store because people wanted merch. So
we tried to do everything so it would be very like appropriate pricing and also very inclusive pricing. Like I know for me, like I like my stuff oversized, so I'm gonna get like a 2X sweatshirt or something like that. But I feel like I shouldn't have to pay more for a 2X sweatshirt than someone that's getting like a small or an extra small or whatever. So like for the most part, all of our pricing is like pretty inclusive as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, and if there are larger sizes, there are some that are like $1 more or $2 more,
if
and if anything, it's not ridiculous. And I mean that's because the cost of that particular thing that we're paying to have it printed is significantly higher. So we're trying to cut that down as much as possible so that everyone can get what they need for more or less the same price, plus or minus $1 or $2.
Yeah. But we still would love feedback from anybody that's ordering anything, or if they see anything that they had questions on, or if there was a specific item that you were hoping to see, we can always add more stuff, and we're more than happy to do that. It's very quick and very easy for us to do that.
It is. And if you do get something, I don't know, post something with you in it, and we'll re-tag that on our podcast Instagram feed. If you tag us in that, that'd be cool to see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. I'd love to see people wearing our stuff.
Otherwise, it's just going to be you and I and Carly just walking around with this stuff on.
I know.
We made the store just for us. Actually.
I'm going to go throw on my sweatshirt probably right after this. I'm sitting right under my air conditioner and I'm getting a chill, and I'm probably going to go grab that sweatshirt because I can't find my Old Navy 4th of July sweatshirt that I bought specifically for today. I'm very upset.
Well, I'm wearing a Jurassic Park t-shirt, so I don't know.
Nothing more American than Costa Rican dinosaurs.
That's true. Nothing more American than Jeff Goldblum.
Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I think that's it. This is just kind of a short little announcement episode. Do you have anything else to add?
No. I want to see pictures of people in our stuff. So, like Erik said, if you get something, tag us, and we'd love to see pictures of people wearing Dialogue Alley stuff.
Yeah, I know. I posted a picture of me wearing Dialogue Alley stuff, so if I can do it, so can you. But you can find our store at our website, dialoguealley.com. You can also listen to our episodes there. We have our book value tool for American books. And now that merch store is out of the way, the next item of business is to do the What's My Book Worth
UK
flowchart
edition
for the UK books. I still get messages about that, either DMs or on groups about, hey, one of the UK books going to be on here. And I said just yesterday to somebody, well, now that we got the merch shop going, that's next on the list.
We're working on it.
We're checking boxes here, which is, I feel productive. That's how I feel. But if you want to check out our store, dialoguealley.com, there's a link to the store right at the top, and it's easy to find. So, hooray. Also, if you want to find us on Instagram at Dialoguealleypodcast, if you want to find Melanie at the Harry Potter Collection, I'm at Nocturne Erik, Peter is at the Potter Collector, and Carly is at All the Pretty Books. Otherwise, that's it. That's all I got. I don't need to give you much more information. I will say thanks again to all of our Patreon supporters, especially the ones that got some merch and gave us some feedback. And even if they didn't buy merch, they're giving us feedback of what looks good and what needs to change. That was so great. We just have such a great community of people that support us on Patreon. And if you'd like to do that as well, you can go to patreon.com/dialoguealley and support us. You get access to ad-free episodes. You get access to exclusive Discord channels where you can, make contacts with other people and try to buy and sell books and just chat with really, really cool individuals. So still one of my happy points every day when I go on our Discord and just see stuff. I also learn stuff every day. Like, I learned something yesterday. I'm trying to remember what it is now.
Oh, that's good that you don't even remember it.
It was something about Polish. Oh, Harrison said he was talking to someone who read the book in Polish and says that Hagrid does not have any discernible accent or dialect in the Polish translation. He just sounds like everybody else. So not like a huge, a huge wave of news, but like that is pretty interesting that, we hear that certain translators do things different ways, which is great, which is why we have this show, because we love talking about Harry Potter books and book translations and all other things magical.
And all other things magical.
Yes. But all right, well, that's all we got. So I will see you all in your merch, I guess, when you send us the pictures. But otherwise, it's time to walk back through the archway and into all of our daily lives, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.